Hey guys, Coach Adams here with Special Teams Science. Today we're going to be talking about a standard punt formation. We will have 3 different punt formations that we'll show you on Special Teams Science. This one is the average, standard, middle of the road, average at protecting the punter and average at covering the kick. If you're worried about one of those more than the other, maybe take a look at some of the other tutorials and the other formations that you can set up. But this one's pretty standard, gives you a good chance of getting the kickoff without getting it blocked and also having guys down there to cover it. So we're going to be going through the formation, how to set it up, where the players are lining up, their responsibilities, their splits, the way they get off the ball, coaching tips and pointers as we walk through this. So let's get into it. All right, here we go with the setup, the standard punt formation setup. We're looking at the red team here. The red team is your punt team. Here's your center on the ball here in the middle. You're gonna want to staff this punt team with linebackers all the way around. As many linebackers and big safeties as you can get. That's who you want on this team. Obviously, you're gonna have a punter and maybe more of your fast. You got a few corners that you can put out here that are sure tacklers with a lot of speed out here at the gunner positions, and then big safety linebacker types in here in the box. So that's how you're going to want to staff it. Obviously, you're going to want anybody who has any talent at long snapping to be here. Then you want your punter to be about 14 yards deep from the ball, and that's got to be repped over and over and over again. That's the most important part of this whole thing is that snap. Got to put it on the punter. Those guys got to rep that more than anything else. All right, as far as the blocking scheme goes, you're going to want wider splits than normal up front. You're going to want your guards to be about a yard from the center and the tackles to be about another yard from the guards. So you want to get big wide splits and widen out this defensive front. Really make the gaps obvious. You want everyone to know where the gaps are, and you want to be able to see easily where they're bringing pressure in the gaps. So as far as gap responsibilities, that's what this is. That's what this entire formation is about. This blocking scheme is about. The guys who don't have any blocking responsibilities are going to be obviously the gunners. So you're going to want to try to get an inside release on the guy jamming the gunners, and you're just going to go straight at the ball, not even going to worry about contain. You want to let him get inside, get an inside stem, and then you're going to go right at the ball. You want to get there about the same time as he's catching it, obviously. Make sure you warn your players about fair catches. You don't want them to get a penalty. The other guy that's not going to have any blocking responsibilities is the center. He's just going to snap the ball, get it off clean, and then he's going to run straight down the pipe, right at the guy. These 3 are the ones that you want the punt returner to be scared of. These 3 are going to be the ones that make the punt returner drop the ball. One coaching point to remember as you talk to your players is if the punt returner does drop it, first guy down should tackle the punt returner. Second and third guy down worry about securing the ball and scoring. A lot of coaches say scoop and score, and you get that in your mindset, and you get kids batting the ball down the field and ended up not getting their hands on it. And you have another kind of philosophy that just says just fall on it. I always like secure the ball 2 hands and score. Make sure that's secured and then go score. Don't just fall on it. Don't try to scoop it while you're running. Secure the ball, go score it. So these 3 are going to be your guys. They're going to make those type of plays. Everybody else is going to be a little bit more conservative and help get the punt off and then play contain. So everyone's going to take their outside gap responsibilities. So the guards will take care of the B gap. So the guards will be taking care of this gap. The tackles will be taking care of the C gap outside themselves. The guard here in this B will take anyone coming in this B gap. This tackle will take anyone coming off the outside edge. So obviously that leaves the A gaps wide open, right? So they're usually always going to have two people coming up the A gaps. That's where these guys in the wall will have those responsibilities. They'll step up, take the A gap guys coming. Then you have one overhanger in case they bring two off the edge to go get there or clean up any mess from a missed assignment up front. You're going to put this wing guy on the side of your kicker's foot. So this is lined up, assuming your kicker's right-footed. You're going to put this guy on the right. If by chance he was left-footed, you'd move him over to the left, and everything would have the same responsibilities. So that's how that is set up. That's how you want the wall about 7 yards behind the ball, and then another 7 yards for the punter. So these guys up front here are going to have a 1-1,000, 2-1,000 count. Once they get to 2-1,000, they're going to go ahead and release. The tackles will then come outside the hashes and play contain. And don't let anything outside them. Guards, once they release, are going to come right down the seam inside the hash to cover the kick. The wall, their responsibility will be to block until they hear the kick, until they hear the punter make contact with the ball. Then they're going to trail late and make a play late. Kind of clean up anything. If this guy's dancing around making people miss, these guys will come in late and take care of it. So that's how we set up our standard punt formation. One thing to make sure is that these guys are on the ball. Check with the officials, make sure so that you have a legal formation. These guys have got to be on the ball. The wall, obviously, and the punter will be your guys off the ball. So yeah, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I can try to